Hep C in the Australian landscape, back in 2017, it was about 1% of the population, or just around 200,000 people. We've done pretty well at curing a lot of those, but there's still a lot of people left to treat.
It is a silent killer for many people. They don't know they have the virus. They don't access medical treatment.
90% of Hep C is caused by intravenous drug use. A fair whack of those people are marginalised, living on the peripheries. These are the people that need to be sought out, not waiting for them to come to you.
We realise there's a lot of barriers in terms of getting patients onto treatment. You've got to get the blood test. For many patients, you would have to get an ultrasound or a fibroscan. Then you'd have to follow them up again. So we thought, well, why don't we just streamline it? Why don't we all bring it in one place at one time? And we thought, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it in a combi van.
We go out there, find them. We know where they are. They go to homeless shelters. That's where the target population is. If we don't go to them, they won't get cured.
A couple of years ago, we heard about Blind Eye, which is now called Emmanuel City Mission.
One of the unique things that Combi can offer with the point of care test is being there at the time and being able to give the patient the results in the same day.
Then we hit them up and say, mate, are you interested in getting a test? We're doing some Hep C tests. We can give you the results back by the end of the day. And if you do happen to have Hep C, we'll get you on treatment. Point of care testing really revolutionised what we do. Originally, it was a two-step process. We'd have people come in, get tested. A lot of these people don't have phones. A lot of these people are leading quite itinerant lifestyles, and so they don't have a fixed address. And to be honest, we lost about 20% of those patients. 20% of the people that were diagnosed positive with hepatitis C, we never saw again.
Point of care has definitely supported Combi Clinic, streamlining the process, breaking down the barriers to diagnosis. We're able to walk into a room and do a finger prick on everyone. People are more than willing to do the test, which means we can diagnose and find more hepatitis C, cure more people, which is fantastic.
To be able to turn it into a one-stop shop, one-step process by delivering point of care testing, that is revolutionary.
It's really important to act fast and get on it, because that may be the only time that person gets a blood test for the next 5 years, potentially 10 years.
We feel as though we're really at the cutting edge for hepatitis C, screening, testing, diagnosing, curing. We have found that one of the big problems with traditional phlebotomy was that a lot of people that have used IV drugs for a long time have scarred their veins really, really badly. It showed that about 20 or 30% of people that had used IV drugs were really quite scared about getting blood tests, and that was a really rate-limiting step in them getting diagnosed.
And this it's been life-changing, and also it's so rewarding. You just know that no one is beyond testing anymore.
The experience that we've had at City Mission has been incredibly positive. It really has provided what we would think is the definitive model of care.
This morning we were able to test quite a few people who were waiting on their final results.
I was tested a couple of years ago in the prison system. It was definitely not as easy as the new method. They had to draw 4 vials of blood and I had to wait a month to get a return on the answer.
Undiagnosed Hep C is an incredibly costly situation, emotionally, physically and financially, both to the person themselves, their family, they're out of the workforce. And here it's so simple just to test and treat.
Spending money on finding patients, on treating patients and on curing patients will save the health budget.
We can cure this virus.
Let's get together as GPs across Australia. Let's get together all the other specialties in the medical world and do something about eradicating this incredibly easy to eradicate disease.
We need to encourage GPs to test everyone. Everyone should know their Hep C status.